glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So LSU's offense will get first crack at it here. And this guy is a big, and I mean big, target. Trey'Dez Green. He had 9 catches in their victory last time out. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Green. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated, and I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Out wide left, it's Green. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Durham. Stopped right there.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to...
Makes the grab and room to run. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field.
Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone for 6.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
The Wildcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
2nd down to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Baxter. Nowhere to go.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. That's reeled in. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Levin. Right side, it's Green. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Left side is Harris. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Durham again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Turning it on. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT he sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way?
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Sees a crease. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here's a give to Durham. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. LSU right back to the line.
Well, we know these are two very highly recruited guys, a quarterback and a wide receiver, and they've experienced their lumps a little bit early this year. Still figuring out the timing.
Makes the grab in their space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Just smothered on the play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They've got a little time to work with to try to add to this lead. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Out wide right, it's Watkins. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Drops back. It's Slevin. Reels it in. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5. LSU quick to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Off play action. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass run.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Durham one more time. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Durham. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Great place to start for this offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Trying to run, it's Baxter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need...
It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Knocked down immediately. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Harris. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to Caden Durham. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide left, it's Watkins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. 3rd down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Swapped immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big buck.
Makes the catch.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown LSU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Kentucky right back to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense playing a bail technique. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the point after is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Caden Durham again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Right at the line. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Wildcats called their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's got the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's Durham one more time. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here's a give to Durham. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Levin. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Looking for room. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Drops back on first down. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love